I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving in the United States. Definitely was amazing we actually went out to eat at a restaurant where I used to work. I went to the bathroom and it was just emotional because literally the guys didn't do a good job cleaning the bathroom. Like I'd be in there scrubbing the toilets, and I was just thinking, I walk in there, it was surreal. And it's just like, hadn't been back there since I worked at the restaurant years and years ago. And I'm just like, man, I started from the bottom. And you see a lot of the same faces working, and you just have to think like, what's their life like, And man, I'm just so grateful to have you guys, following me on the channel, trying to help you guys, obviously make some money, save some money in this market. But I'm just very grateful for the opportunity you guys give me on a daily basis, because this is my calling, is to help you guys. And so I can't thank you enough for making this all possible. Bitcoin weekly chart. And so I pulled this up, and I actually pulled up Poloniex. It's been around for a while. And I'm looking at this previous ceiling, which now on Poloniex is some support. So I thought, okay, that's a little bit different than what you see on some of the exchanges. And you've got this level, which is at about 18,882, the Bitcoin weekly close. And so again, one of the most important things right now is understanding that different time frames are going to give you different ideas. And I'm constantly looking for the next edge. And so I'm going to run through some ideas with you in this video. We're looking for an edge, right? We're looking for an edge. You go to Vegas. If you're a card counter and you go to Vegas, you know what? You're not going to win every hand, but you're going to win most of them, right? You win more than you lose. And so again, can Bitcoin hold this key support level? We'll zoom in for some ideas, some clues, some hints. This is like a 1,000-piece puzzle we're putting together every day. Every minute of every day, we're getting more information. So this is Binance's Bitcoin 2-hour chart. And we said yesterday, it's decision time, make or break. And you didn't get either. You didn't get a breakout. You didn't get a breakout of this resistance. You want to see range high? You want to see Bitcoin run the range high? You need a breakout. You want to see it roll over and bears take over, run down to range low, 15,730. And so we're paying attention to Bitcoin, and this is going to call the move. And this is going to tell you what trades to take. Are you trading altcoins long or short? Let Bitcoin tell you what to do. So this is the Bitcoin CME futures, and this is open right now. Again, you don't have a break in the mid-range. You're still at a level where a lot of people would say, hey, this is a no trade zone, where if you do break the mid-range and retest, you're looking for range high up here, 18,500. If you get rejected, then you're coming back down here to test the lows, 14,900. So again, it's kind of a tough point to trade Bitcoin because it's just right in the middle of the range. It's a lot easier for me. If I can open up double bottoms at support, range low, that's a safer trade, or shorts of the range high, that's an easier trade. So again, when you get some clarity though on a bullish retest or a bearish break to the downside, that's going to tell you what to trade, right? So I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. The art of killing it. This person, his crypto rev account is up $29,000 in 3 months. This person up 300% in 3 days, banging. This member, he said, dude, I shorted the same coin like 12 times today. Good repetition if you just trade these same ideas over and over again. This person started out 2021 in the group, $9,000, cashed out $200,000, and then he still has $230,000 in his crypto trading account. He said, I remember when I used to think the group was expensive. Well, you know what? Right now, Black Friday deal, it's cheaper than ever. Here it is, Black Friday discount. Everybody's been waiting for it. The cheapest membership fees ever to get into the group. The group pays for itself. It's a no-brainer. $200 off plus 60% off if you pay for 6 months or 12 months in crypto. the biggest savings of the year. We're going to run this through this weekend. Black Friday discount. Jump on it. If you are not making a ton of money in this market or you're losing money, let me help you. I'm going to make sure you're in the best setups, period. Go over to my website, cryptorev.net. Join. If you have any questions about joining, send me an email, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Banger after banger after banger. We find the setups. This is Ethereum. This is Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum. This is his wallet. So 192 days ago, he moved 30,000 Ethereum. Today, a few hours ago, he moved 40,000 Ethereum. Last time he made a move like this, you saw Ethereum drop from $2,000 to $1,000 after his transfer. So again, we trade the charts, not the news, but I'm going to take you to Ethereum to see what the bulls have to do in order to negate downside ideas. Do not settle for average. You guys are made for greatness. If you're here, if you made it through the downside and you're here and you're watching this video, I can't teach what you guys have. You guys are determined, right? The bear market's been tough. It's been like black swan event after black swan event. You are different than most people. Like there's nothing that I can do to ingrain in you for you to want this, but you do. And so your success rate will be a lot higher than everybody else that's going to FOMO into the market later on at the top, and we're going to take their money, and it's going to be epic. So if you guys want ideas, and so I posted a bunch of stuff on Twitter, at cryptobtc_Chris. Follow me there. But if you just want to know more about bear traps, you go add technical analysis to any search, bear trap technical analysis, and then click images, and you can see all these examples of bear traps. And so just use Google. And so someone said, well, when is a trap a trap? Shout out to Tom. So this was somebody else's graphic, and you can see where the price action came down. So see this previous low? Well, then the price action comes down below the low, and then essentially the bears would open a trade down here, right? This is the daily chart. So I would zoom in and see if there was maybe like the 1 hour. You can find smaller patterns in here that would give you better ideas on this, but this isn't the easiest bear trap because all you did is lose the support. I mean, you definitely ran the range lows, definitely stopped some people out, definitely knocked out some over leveraged traders, but bear trap, right? So here's the moving average, this green moving average. You can see at this point you came down, ran below the moving average. At this point down, ran below the moving average. However, here you bullishly retested it. So this is the trade that I would have taken, right? The safest trades. I like the easy money, right? I'm not taking a bunch of risks. And so this on a daily time frame would have been the most apparent trade, which is a bear trap. And it wouldn't have led to amazing upside, but it's just all about wash, rinse, repeat, lock in the gains. This is an idea that I have that plays out pretty well, about 85% of the time. Anytime you see these long wicks, you get a reversal. And so when you do get these bear traps and you get these long wicks, if you go to the higher time frames, like hour, 2 hour, this would be a long wick, this would be a long wick, and then you get a reversal. And so bears get trapped here, bears get trapped and they get punished. It goes completely opposite direction. Here, the bulls got trapped, and you see this long wick, then it goes completely opposite direction. Then you get a fake out, which is a breakdown of this idea, this level, this dotted line, right? And then complete move to the other direction, and then a long wick right here. This is just on the 15-minute chart, right? Just to clarify, how many times have you bought a coin that's just pumping green and immediately it pulls back, right? These traps are set for you. The traps are set to get brand new traders to FOMO in, and then the market makers know how to trick you. And that's exactly what happens here. And so all you have to do is know when is it a trick? When is it a trap? As soon as you understand that puts you ahead of the game. All these ideas this is like reading a map. There's a lot of different ways to get to the same place. You've got to learn what the signals mean. You got to learn these basics in order to understand and increase. You're trying to take other people's money. If you're not better than at least some people in the market, you cannot win. The stock market is going to be open for about half the day tomorrow, day after Thanksgiving, obviously closed today. 10,000 Bitcoin were moved off of the crypto wallet linked to Mt. Gox hack. So what's going to happen with that? It was dormant in the account for 7 years, and the majority found its way to personal wallets. And so if that's the case, you'd have to think anybody involved in Mt. Gox at this point is pretty bullish on Bitcoin, because they've made a ton of money because they were forced to hold because of Mt. Gox and finally getting their Bitcoin back, right? So are they going to just sell the bottom unless they got a ton of bills to pay? I mean, are they going to sell the bottom? Probably not. Oh, his next FUD, I mean, you'll get that from Mt. Gox. Binance commits $1 billion to assist projects in a liquidity crisis. And so that's good. I mean, Binance, you don't want to see all these crypto projects fall apart. And Binance, so to CZ, the CEO of Binance, like, he's smart, right? He knows how to play the game. And this is a game where there's a lack of rules and regulations, and he does a really good job. FTT completely got trashed because him selling FTT. But, I mean, he didn't want to take the loss, and so he dumped all his FTT, and FTT spiraled out of control to the downside and got completely wrecked. And so understand that this is a wild west, and we definitely need some regulation in crypto. So this is an idea, and I want to show you, so divergence, bullish divergence. So down here on the RSI, you've got your low, and then this is a higher low, okay? Here you had on the histogram your low, and then higher low. But on the price action, it doesn't match because you got a low and then a lower low. So because it doesn't match, it's divergence. Because it goes this direction, it's bullish divergence. Bullish divergence occurs on the bottom of the indicators, right? Bearish divergence occurs on the top of the indicators. Okay, so understand, you had bullish divergence, and then Ethereum had a run up to 1,200. Now the question is, see this inside bounce, right? So there's some resistance right here. There's some resistance right here. This is a key level. This is the mid-range. Here we are. We're just talking about mid-range. Ethereum. So Vitalik moved an absurd amount of Ethereum. What's going to happen with that? And I mean, again, we're trading the charts, but you have to think, okay, what's Ethereum? What's Vitalik got going on with that? But the mid-range, you've got to flip. If you want to see upside out of Ethereum, you've got to break and flip this mid-range, okay, for higher prices out of Ethereum, period. If you get rejected here, I mean, you got some downside ahead of you. So I think a lot of things are going to play out. The stock market has obviously been hit or miss with crypto because all the drama in crypto has been completely separate of what's going on in the stock market. Stock market's had a nice rally, but it's up here to this decision point where it's either going to just get rejected. I mean, what's going to make this thing, if the Fed pivots and you get a 50 basis point rate hike, maybe you get some type of continued bear market rally to the upside. But right now you've got increasing price action on decreasing volume. That's bearish. That's a sign of a reversal. If this thing breaks lower, then, I mean, you could see a move down here to this support level. This is going to call, I think this calls the Bitcoin move, and it has a lot to do with what's going to happen with the dollar index. And the dollar, we'll go to that real quick. This is important because see this previous top? Well, that's the ceiling, right? And then, I mean, potentially you have this area right here and this area right here. So there's a lot of support right here. And so then you're thinking, okay, what pattern is going to form here? Do you get a double bottom with bullish divergence? I mean, if you get a bounce here, that's not going to be good for stocks and crypto. Okay, so you're watching the dollar at this point. This is going to pretty much call the move for Bitcoin and stocks over the next, I mean, again, tomorrow, half day for the stock market. And then again, we move into the next week, obviously. Holiday season is coming. Can we get a Santa Claus rally? And so again, let's see what happens, but I'll keep you guys updated every day with these ideas. This has been a day where, let's say you just go to the top 100 coins on CoinMarketCap, and if you search or you sort by 24-hour gains, you've seen nothing up more than 10%. And so it's a holiday. A lot of traders took today off. Spend time with your family. I encourage you guys to do the same. I try to get a video in to keep you guys updated as much as possible. I'm very grateful and thankful that you guys watch the channel. Make sure and subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.